Hey divas! I missed you guys! Okay, I'm back. I know, 3 weeks I've been gone. Shame on me. Anyways, yeah, it's like stupid hot out here in California where I live. I don't live nowhere near the beach. I live like in the mountain area, kind of, and it's just stupid hot, like 106. And for me, that's just ridiculous. So for you ladies that actually live in stuff like that, maybe Arizona or Texas, I don't know how you guys do it, because it just makes me want to take a life. It's awful. So of course it takes me away from wanting to do anything. And thank goodness I have air conditioning in my home, but it just totally de-energizes you. So because of that, though, I'm really behind on my projects. So yes, today I'm pumping and doing stuff and just getting my mojo going. Okay, so let's get this party started. All right, now what I did, okay, this is a Pro31designs design. All these projects are Pro31 projects. And so what I did is I went to colorbok.com. If you go to the Colorbok online, you know, the paper that we buy, it's COLORBOK, and they have templates for different type of little containers that you can print out and use. So I don't have any dies that are like boxes or fancy envelopes or anything like that. So I had to get templates. So this is one of the templates that I got. Using this right here is Recollections. This is the one that they sell in their packs, like 25 sheets, and it comes in 5 different styles. So they're like all blacks and creams. And so this is what I use. And plus, because this weight, I told you guys before, the Recollection name brand is 65-pound weight. It's really good for bending and using your bone folder and not the paper not cracking. So I highly recommend that. Okay, so anyways, let's get to this. These are all Pro31 flowers, and I colored all of them. They were all once white. Actually, no, I'm lying. This one was blue, but I used my Glimmer Mist, and now it is turquoise. It used to be just a little darker than this one, and I changed it to this one. So that's what's awesome about the Lindy's and the Glimmer Mists. You can take an orange flower and use brown, and it totally makes a beautiful color. So I'm going to show you right now when I did that on another project. But anyways, let's get back to this. So I used some Pro31s, and excuse my nails, ladies. I tell you, I did my nails. And I'm so babbling today. See what happens when I don't get to talk to you ladies? Anyways, so I did my nails and I used hot glue, and I'm constantly getting hot glue on my nails. So when I try to take it off, it rips my nail polish off. So I figured I'm not doing my nails until after. So, and then right here, I used graphite. I think it's called graphite Glimmer Mist. And these flowers also were once white. And then I used some stickles on the top. And then this right here is some little beads that Esme has at her store, and I just shoved them in there. And then this right here is just a baby blue flower, and I used another little bead there, and then the flower, and then these leaves. I did not do any altering, but I did put stickles on them, and I don't think you're going to be able to see them, but I just got stickles and I just rubbed it with my finger. Okay, then this right here is a gathered trim. And what I did is I put it on this side, then I flipped it around and I put it on this side. So this right here is not one piece of lace. And this right here is covering it. So this lace right here is super adorable. I really, really love this black lace. It's really, really intricate for being really tiny. Not hard, kind of soft. So really easy to work with. And then of course this little Chinese braid. So I did it all the way around the box. And like I mentioned to you ladies before, when I use laces, and you know, because there's always a beginning and an end of a lace where you're going to start it and finish it. I do notice that some ladies, they do that in the back of a project. Like for instance, let me see, this is the front, and they'll start and end it here, but you can see all of that. So it doesn't look really good when you do that. So what I like to do is I always start and finish where I know I'm going to throw a cluster or an image or something covering that so that you don't see where it did. So right here is where I started and finished my lacing, and it stays all underneath the cluster. So just a little FYI, for probably many of you already know that, but I know I've seen some projects that are like that, and sometimes it doesn't look really finished when you do that. Unless you're able to perfectly set it, then yeah, sometimes you can't even tell. And then right here is some of this leaf trim that Esme has. So where's the other leaf? So there's like a little piece of the leaf there, and then there's another leaf right here. So it's the trim, and that's what I put down first, all the way around. So you'll sporadically see the leaves right here. Okay, and then down here. And then I went ahead and layered this top part on, then I layered this one, and then I put this one in the middle. Okay, and then on top, what I did is I got these little tiny, I think they're like a 2mm flat back pearl that Esme has. These are one of my favorites because they're so tiny. And I went ahead and wrapped it around the actual part that you open and close. So see how it opens and closes? So that's what I did on both sides. So I thought it would look super cute, right? On the top. So then you open, oops, let's open it this way. Okay, and this is cool because you want to use, when you do the templates, you want to kind of use something that's blank on the inside, so because it shows you where to cut and where to score. So if you do it on something that's double-sided, you know, you may not be able to see it. Unless it's something that's like a shabby chic pink color, then yeah. So this is a perfect size little box. Okay, and then I just threw something in here, just like a little charm that I made. Just so you can see, put stuff in it. And it's actually kind of, you know, I love Hello Kitty. Isn't she super? She came off of a pair of earrings. So, of course, I kept her. Yay! And I just put it on a safety pin that doesn't have one of those thingies at the bottom. So, yeah. So, that's it. I just stuck that and put it in here so that you can see. But it's a nice size box inside. Okay? So, that's one. Ta-da! Closed, no ripping, no nothing. Next one is this little tiny one. Is that not uber stinking cute? This is also from Colorbach, one of their templates that's free. Okay, and I use the same paper line, and I use Pro31. This is the mulberry flower, the curly rose, super adorable. And then one of the little tiny flowers. One of these ones are the small butterflies. And then I also used the leaves from Pro31. These right here are also Pro31, the flower trim. And then this also right here, this little cream colored gathered trim right here and up here. Okay, I did not put any type of thingy because it tucks behind here so it stays closed. So see? And then it expands right here. And then also I just put in another little charm that I made. Just little tiny ones to hang off charms because you can't use the swivel clasp ones all the time. So sometimes you just need something small and cute. Isn't that cute? Look at this. It's a turtle. Isn't that super cute? Love it. And then just a little birdie in a cage. And then a little bead charm that I made. And of course I use a lobster claw clasp. Just to put in there so you could see. But you could fit other stuff in there. Totally, you know, doesn't have to be that. There, and it stays closed. So you could use, I've been on a manhunt. Oh, yes, ladies, please, if you guys know where I can find some basic gray flat magnets, I have searched and Googled all over the internet, and everywhere that I have gone to, they are sold out. So I'm really stressed out on where to get them. And I also went to the basic gray online, but they're really expensive through there, so I don't want to pay that price for that because the shipping was like $10 just to buy like 4 packs of magnets. I think is a little overpriced. So if you ladies know anywhere, or even if it's not basic gray, it doesn't have to be, but as long as they're the flat ones for mini books to keep closures, please put it in the link below and help a sister out. Yeah, so you could use that on something like this, or you can use Velcro, but I thought it was just easy to do that. And see, super duper duper. So that's another little one. And then this one is an actual envelope. This one is not from Colorbach. All I did was went on and I Googled envelope templates. And that's where I went and got this because I don't have one. I have a little tiny one that's like this big, that's a Sizzix die, and it's just not big enough. So I wanted a bigger envelope. Okay, so here's what I did. This is some burlap trim. Here is some black lace that I also got from Pro31. It was double layered with satin. I cut the satin off. And then I just gathered it behind this lace. This is another one of my favorite laces. Love it. And then I used black flower trim in the middle. This right here, I also used the graphite color, the Glimmer Mist. I actually like that color. It's showing kind of gray on here, but it's actually a lot darker. And then this right here was a light brown flower, and I used the graphite on top of that too. So I love that it made it much deeper, and it's actually pretty sparkly. Then this one right here were white flowers, and I used 2 different glimmer mists. I used like a yellow one, and then actually I used a Lindy's on top of that, a brown one by Lindy's, like a copper or gold, whatever. And I mixed them up. So that's fun too, to use a bunch of different glimmer mists and see what comes out of it. Loved doing that. These little shooting pearls that are like rounded are also from Pro31, and the leaves. So everything you see is from Pro31. How's that? Nothing is out of my stash. And this paper is also from the Recollections. Isn't it beautiful? And this is like a nice size envelope, ladies. Let me see. Okay, it's 5 1/4 wide and about 3 1/4 tall. So it's a nice size envelope. And then I just made that's a rub-on. Ladies, I busted out my rub-ons. What? So I used that. Isn't it super fabby? And then I just layered it a few times with the paper. So there's nothing in the back. And all I did is, this is the patterned paper. I flipped it over, which is this side, and you don't see through it. And that's what's on. That's what this is, so that it would match perfectly. But see how cute? But see right here, it leaves you right here where you needed to score. So if you had dark paper, you may not be able to see that. So make sure you're careful with stuff like that. And that's it. And I haven't put a closure on this yet. Still deciding how I want to do that. But isn't that super cute, ladies? So these are just little boxes and, you know, little envelopes, those different things for, you know, doing racks or birthday gifts or whatever it is. Just putting little cute stuff in it and sending it so your packaging is always looking cute. So this is my Pro31 design team project for right now, and I will be back. I have a couple more videos. Yay! Thank you, ladies, so much for stopping by. Missed you guys. Mwah! I'll talk to you later. Bye.